in order to do partial products, you have to kind of look at those as expanded numbers. You have to look at them according to their place value. So this is, you're going to start with the ones like we always start with. Kind of just forget about this 3 for right now. So we've done problems like this before. You start with the ones, you do 5 times 6, which is 30. So I'm going to write my 30 down. And then I'm going to go to the right, 6 times 4, which is 24. But remember, that's not a 4, that's actually a 4t. So 6 times 4 is 24, but then I got to add that 0 there at the end. Okay? I'm going to cross this out so you don't get too confused. I've multiplied everything at the top with that first number, but I still need to account for that 3. So I'm going to switch markers. I'm going to show you what you need to do. It's the same pattern that you use with the 6. We're going to start with the 3, and we're going to go over to that 5. Always go to the ones place first, okay? So 3 times 5 is 15, but that's not a 3. That's actually a 30, okay? So 30 times 5 is 15, add my 0. And then we're going to go to the right, because that's what we did with the 6. We went up to the 1s, then to the 10s. So with the 3, we're multiplying by the 5, or the 1s place, and then to the 10s place. So 3 times 4, that's not 3 times 4, that's 30 times 40. So 4 times 3 is 12. And I have to add 2 zeros to go along with that. Once I get my partial products down, all I have to do is add them up, straight down. And my answer should be 1,620. And so remember, we're always going to start with the ones place. So 5 times 4 is 20. And then I'm going to stay with that 5 until I do everything at the top. So I'm going to go over to the tens place. 5 times 60, remember that's not just a 6, it's a 60. So 5 times 6 is 30, add my 0 is 300. Now I'm done with that 5. I can move on from that 5, I don't need to look at it anymore. But I do need to move over to this 2, which isn't a 2, it's actually a 20. So we're going to start with the 2, or the 20, and remember we're going to start at the ones place. So we're going to multiply over there to the 4. So 4 times 2 is 8, and I got to add my 0, which is 80. Now I'm going to go to the tens place, because we start at the ones, and we move to the tens. 6 times 2 is 12, but remember that's 60 times 20, so it's actually 1,200. Now I just need to add them up, and we have 1,600. So 64 times 25 equals 1,600. And that's multiplying 2 digits by 2 digits using partial products.